All right, welcome back. We got a new build. We have the Jackson Bite that I have rigged up with my NK180. Just gonna do a little walkthrough on how I set it up, and hopefully it'll help some people. All right, let's start back here with the main attraction, a Jackson Bite with a motor. All right, how I mounted this up, I took apart an old one objective mount, drilled some holes, and bolted the motor mount on it. I think it came out pretty clean. I like how it all fits nice and snug. It got me an extra mount so I can run this one on here in one of my NAR. I pretty much made the same setup as my NAR or on my wife's kayak with a few tweaks, but it's pretty simple. I have my steering ran through these little P connectors here all the way down, one up here, and then just keeps on going to the foot pegs, which I modified. I took out the locks and then put it around there so I can still use just like a normal foot sliders would be, just like so. Of course, this is a creek and river boat, so one very important thing that you have to do is to be able to raise and lower your motor with how deep the water is. So what I rigged up here, carabiner here, just to keep it still, up through a 15 size pulley, down through that hole again, put a little track in right here because the Bite does lack a little bit of track, but you can fix that pretty easy. Down to stopper here, a little ring. All you gotta do is pull her up. So pull that up, walk this down through, and it is holding that motor all the way up out of the water. Pretty simple. To release it, you just do that. Let her back down. I have not installed the reverse lock yet. I really won't use it much on the river, but if I do, I'm just gonna run the same cord through here and just have another little lock or something to keep it shut. Use the seat track here and an extra little extension on the yakgadget throttle mount. For the NK mount, it's going to be nice and low and out of the way, that way I can still paddle and everything. Running a double header, and then I'm running a anchor wizard just out the front down through the handle, which I have a downrigger ball that I use. Have my Amped Outdoors 50 amp hour right behind the seat, nice and snug. Of course, wires ran back to the motor. So I came up with an idea for some lower rod stagers. I can of course turn these down a lower tilt if I need to. I'll be able to have 4 rods there, another rod here, and another rod over on the other side, but normally I'm just gonna run my rods out front in front of me, down low. But this pretty much is how I'm gonna run it in the rivers and the creeks. I want to be able to drag this thing about wherever I want. I'm not going to carry much tackle, just a little tackle bag and some plastics, and that's about it. Thanks to Eco Fishing Shop for getting me in this kayak here, and of course Jackson Kayak. Being on the Jackson Kayak team is pretty awesome. Thank y'all for watching. I hope this can help somebody at least. If anybody has any questions, please message me, comment, whatever you need to do. Find me on Instagram. I'll gladly show you how I rig things up. It's a little bit of a task since there isn't any in-hole access, but it can be done, so that's cool. There it is. Well, the Bite motor mount, everything seems to be working fine. Steering's actually working pretty good. I need to mess with the weight distribution because the front end sticks straight up out of the water. So we'll add a little weight to the front, and I think we're gonna get some pretty good speeds out of this thing. I don't really know what speeds, but we're gonna get some pretty good speeds out of it. That's for sure. Well, I haven't been filming any of this. I've caught 3 now. So that's cool. They've all been small, but I have seen 2 8-pounders and at least a 5-pound smallie up here. And am I surprised? Nope. There's always big fish up here. Just gotta find them. Back where we should be. Dragging kayak up shoals. I should have just motored up this. Oh well. And this right here is why I bought this kayak. Well, my camera keeps overheating right before I catch fish. So that's pretty cool. That's what you like to see, folks. Whoa, boy. You're trying to take my rods from me. That was sick. I knew there'd be a fish there. Little guy. Not bad. There was 2 big old smallies with him. Heck yeah. Thank you, good sir. Just out here cruising around. Headed back to the ramp. Gonna hit one more spot. Been a pretty good day. Got a few smallmouth. Camera's overheated. Always great. Just cut that toad. Let's see how big it is. Brute.